Welcome back to Surviving and Thriving, where we share with you the things that we have learned as we have transitioned our family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it, in the hopes that something that we share with you will help you, enlighten you, and encourage you as you transition your family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it. Well, Christmas is almost here. I am so excited. You know, it's not officially Christmas for me until the Temptations sing Silent Night. My mom, we used to listen to the Motown Christmas albums growing up, and it wasn't Christmas till the Temptations song. And boy, I've been listening a lot to the Temptations lately. So I'm really excited about it. But this year, 2020, it's been a doozy, right? It's been a lot going on in the world, on top of the fact that you're still fighting and overcoming health issues, health challenges, sickness, disease, illness, right? And so that can kind of be weighty. Did it feel like to you like this year there was like a bowl of pressure, a bowl of weight kind of poured out on the earth? And it's so much that's going on that's bringing that weight and that pressure. So even though Christmas is coming, right, people like me who just love this time of the year and really get excited about it might still be excited, but there's a little fight in that to maintain that excitement, right? You find yourself having to fight to maintain the joy and the excitement in things that you normally would easily find very joyful and exciting. So I find myself at times having to purposely celebrate, purposely keep my joy. Do you find yourself going through that at all? You may not be finding that right now, but we all experience that in life. And a lot of that is, the things that you're going through in your body, but on top of that, all the things that are going on in the world. And I want to encourage you not to let what's going on in the world steal your joy. So you look at all this pressure, right? That's coming up on everybody. You look at, we got crooked politicians, right? We got people who enforce laws and who create laws that aren't even obeying the laws that they enforce and that they create. We have, should you get a vaccination or not, kind of going on, and people are literally arguing about that. And anyone who voices an opinion upon it that isn't in favor of getting the vaccination, they get deleted and, in this cancel culture. And so you have all these arguments and things that are going on. We're still going through pandemic. They're talking about numbers are going up. People are cities are shutting down, states are shutting down, and that could be really irritating because that affects your life directly and how you can handle your family and handle the things that you're going through in your health, right? And it gets really irritating when someone's shutting you down and affecting your finances, but yet they're still traveling and having parties and doing all kind of things. It's as if they're playing with our lives, right? You got, should they do the stimulus? Should they not do the stimulus? People holding up the stimulus and then coming back and saying, well, I was holding it up for political reasons. That stuff can get really irritating because people are playing with your lives and they're letting you know that they don't really care about you, right? They have their own agendas. And you got the weight and the pressure of everything that has happened and that is going on. But I want to caution you about something. Because when you have those types of weights, the things that we have been having go on in our lives and in the world, it can cause a person's heart to grow cold. Now, what do I mean by that? It can cause the attitude of, I don't care, right? I don't care what happens to anybody else because of self-preservation right now. I'm thinking about me and mine, right? And so you stop caring about what other people are going through. It can also cause a desensitization where you hear about so many people dying, you see so many things happening, things that once would have touched you, right? In your emotions and in your feelings no longer touch you anymore. Also, somebody died. You just get used to it. It's like it's no big deal. Don't let what's going on in the world right now change what you believe is right or wrong. stand on what you know is true. Don't matter if people try to make it normal or not, you stand on what you know is true. Don't let what's going on in the world right now stop you from caring about people and what's happening to other people, because you become desensitized. And so it's just another regular thing. Any one person who loses their life, you guys, it's a big thing. Whether we know them or not, it matters. We all matter. You matter. I matter. Okay? So just be cautious of that. Be aware of that and do what you can to fight up against that. We don't want to become people that don't care, where we care less and less and less about people. So we have to be intentional about caring for people. My puppy want to go outside. We have to care more about people and be intentional about it. Now, you might find yourself in a situation where you can't do a lot for people. I always give, different things that you can do and ways that you can help people. But the number one thing that we can do to care about people, outside of listening to people and smiling at people, we can smile at people as we pass by them, give an encouraging word. But the number one thing that I think that we can do is we can pray. We can pray for people. And in this time in history, right, I think this is a real big time for us right now to be in prayer, to make our petitions known, and to legislate in the heavenlies, right? So I just wanted to share that with you. Keep your head up. I hope you have a merry, merry, merry Christmas. I hope something in there was helpful for you. Remember, in all things, at all times, do you. Now, I just want to say something real quick for you Bible believers out there, okay? Those of you that believe in the Holy Bible and serve Jesus Christ, would you join me in believing God and crying out to God for our nation so that we have a strong, healthy nation to pass down to our children? Cry out to God for the things that are going on, that He would infuse our nation and this world with His Spirit, that His Spirit and His presence would, and His Word would just consume us and permeate us and reverberate within us. Would you do that with me? Because I tell you now, we need some Jesus, right? Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.